When you're doing the bookkeeping for your business, or maybe you're doing bookkeeping for multiple clients, the one thing that you don't want to hold you back from moving forward is having a transaction that you're unsure about how to record. If you're like most people, you'll let this one transaction derail you and keep you stuck, especially if you're looking for a reason to stop doing your bookkeeping. I get it. I know I love doing bookkeeping, but it isn't everyone's favorite. What if I told you there's a simple way that you can record these questionable transactions and keep moving forward with recording the rest of your bookkeeping transactions? It will even allow you to reconcile your accounts. In today's podcast episode, I'm revealing an account that you have available to you in QuickBooks Desktop and QuickBooks Online, or you could even utilize this strategy in any accounting software that you might be using. You can even use it if you're doing your bookkeeping manually. Whether you're starting a business or side hustle, you're a self-employed individual, a solopreneur, entrepreneur, mompreneur, freelancer, business owner, bookkeeper, or virtual assistant, make sure that you're aware of this simple hack that you can utilize in your bookkeeping system to help make bookkeeping more manageable and keep you moving forward. That's right, after this podcast episode, you have no excuse to say you're stuck any longer. If you're a business owner who wants to take your business to the next level, whether you're starting a business, you're building your business, or you're serious about growing your business, I want to invite you to work with me so that you can meet your goals in the most accelerated, streamlined, and efficient way possible that also aligns with your life and the impact that you want to make with your business. As a CPA, business strategist, and coach, I've created two options for you to choose from when you work with me. The first is my Mastering Your Small Business Finances Profit Lab. This is a group program where we have live weekly business meetings and coaching sessions to answer your questions so that you can generate revenues and increase the profit in your business. You can learn more about the Profit Lab by going to financialadventure.com/profit. Or, if you like the idea of working with me on a more private, one-on-one basis, you can schedule a free consultation session where we'll go over where you currently are in your business and where you'd like to see yourself and your business in the future. During this session, we'll begin to map out the steps you need to take to achieve your goals. I'm helping my clients start their businesses, become more profitable, set strategies to move their business forward, and take control of their business and their finances while allowing them the balance and ability to enjoy their personal lives by utilizing business strategy, coaching, mentorship, and support. You can schedule your session today by going to financialadventure.com and clicking on the Work With Me button. By taking action in your business, you'll achieve your goals. By keeping everything simple, you'll avoid confusion and overwhelm. You'll understand your business finances, your next steps, and you'll follow through with the vision that you have for your business. My goal is to help you dream big, follow your heart, and love what you do. You're listening to the Mastering Your Small Business Finances podcast, where we get straight to the point on topics that ultimately affect your bottom line. That's right, as an entrepreneur with a small business, money management, growth, marketing, they all affect your bottom line. I'm your host, Chris Ponick. I'm a certified public accountant, and I've been helping small business owners like you navigate and easily understand these complicated topics for over 25 years. I'm a wife, a mom, a grandmother, and a small business owner myself, so I know your time is valuable. In my free time, I make the best sugar cookies and have mastered an amazing chocolate chip cookie recipe. And that's not just my opinion. You're in the right place. I promise your time will be well spent here. Each week, you'll gain confidence and clarity while making a successful impact on your business and grow your bottom line. Get comfy, grab a cookie, and let's get straight to the point with this week's episode. Welcome back. I know this is a busy time of the year for business owners and bookkeepers. It's time to make sure that you have all of your prior year's data recorded and ready to go so that you can have an accurate set of financial statements to get your tax return prepared. I've worked with business owners for over 20 years and I've seen it all, but today I'm going to cover one of the biggest pitfalls that I see when you're entering your transactions and you get stuck on a transaction that you're unsure about how to enter. Many will just stop recording their data, say that they're stuck, and give up. But after you start utilizing this easy-to-implement solution, you'll be able to move past that one transaction that would typically hold you back and continue recording your remaining transactions. You'll be able to reconcile your accounts even if you're still unsure how to record the transaction that would have kept you stuck in the past. If you're using one of the most popular accounting software systems like QuickBooks Desktop or QuickBooks Online, you might have already seen this solution and may have been unsure what it was for, so you may have never used it. The solution I'm talking about is the Ask My Accountant account. This account is often automatically added to your chart of accounts, but if you don't have this account already, you can easily add it by going to your chart of accounts and adding it as an account in the Other Expense category. Whenever you have a transaction you need to record but you're unsure how it should be recorded, you can simply record it to your Ask My Accountant account. This will allow you to keep moving forward with recording the rest of your transactions. Since you can record all of your transactions, even if you're unsure which account they should go to, and you're not missing any transactions, you'll also be able to reconcile your accounts so that you can make sure that you're capturing all your transactions and you'll have accurate financial statements. This feature is not only helpful for business owners who are doing the bookkeeping for their own business, but many bookkeepers will use this same process when they're doing bookkeeping for multiple clients and they run across a transaction that they're unsure about. By using the Ask My Accountant account, you are able to funnel all of your questionable transactions into one place where you can then take the time to focus on getting the right answer. The most popular use of the Ask My Accountant account is when you're unsure which account to use. Another instance when people use the Ask My Accountant account is if they're not sure if the transaction should be classified as a fixed asset or not. There may also be times when someone on your team uses a credit card, check, or other transaction, and you're unsure about what that specific transaction was for, or maybe you're just waiting for another piece of information to be able to record your transaction. Whatever your question is, if you're ever unsure, use the Ask My Accountant account. When you're recording a transaction and you're using the Ask My Accountant account, enter your question in the memo field so that when you come back to this account, you remember why you classified the transaction as Ask My Accountant in the first place. This will be helpful for you when you look back, but it's also beneficial for your accountant, your bookkeeper, or your tax preparer so they understand why you are questioning the transaction. When you know you're recording all of your transactions properly and you're using the Ask My Accountant account for anything that you're unsure about, you can be confident knowing that all of your other transactions are accurate. When you get all of your Ask My Accountant questions answered, your financial statements will be accurate as well. The best part of using the Ask My Accountant account is that now all of your questions are in one spot. You can easily see every transaction you have in this account by either going to your chart of accounts and viewing the register for your Ask My Accountant account, or you can generate a profit and loss report, and in the Other Expenses section, you'll see your Ask My Accountant account with the total of all of the transactions you've recorded in this account. You can then double-click on this number, which will create a transaction report with each transaction listed. From here, you can start asking your accountant how you should record your transactions. When you get the answer, you can double-click on the transaction and go to the original transaction that you entered and replace the Ask My Accountant account with the correct account. When you do this, for each questionable transaction, your Ask My Accountant account will show a zero balance, which means that you have no other transactions in question. If your accountant, bookkeeper, or tax preparer has access to your books, you can let them know that you're utilizing the Ask My Accountant account, and they can reclassify the transactions for you if you have enough information listed in the memo field. If not, they may ask you more questions to make sure that they classify the transaction to the correct account. This is why it's essential to use the memo field to list why you have questions about the transaction or any other helpful information. If you've already reconciled your transactions, make sure that you don't change the dollar amount of any transaction. The only thing that should be changing in these transactions is the account. Utilizing the Ask My Accountant account or any temporary holding account in your accounting software will help you to track transactions that you're unsure about how to classify. It will help you keep moving forward even when you're waiting for additional information to record in a transaction. These temporary holding accounts are helpful if you're a business owner doing your own bookkeeping, or if you're a bookkeeper, accountant, or tax preparer doing the books for other business owners. Most accountants are familiar with these accounts, and they know they need to reclassify the transactions in these accounts before the financial reports are accurate. It's also useful when you're creating journal entries and you're still waiting for additional information. The Ask My Accountant account is a powerful tool to help you maintain accurate and timely financial statements. This simple tip will help you stay on track with your bookkeeping. There's really nothing that should stop you from moving forward now that you know you have a place that you can record transactions that you're unsure about. If you still find that you have situations that are holding you back in your business, or when it comes to mastering your small business finances, I'm here to help. Your potential is limitless and you are capable of anything that you put your mind to. I listen to my clients, I give them personal attention, I help them move outside their comfort zone, move their dreams into a reality, help with feelings of frustration, anxiousness, worry, or unsatisfaction. My clients are ready to try new ideas and take risks. When you work with me, you no longer feel lonely or isolated in your business. You'll notice less conflict with yourself and your relationships. You'll develop more self-confidence, less procrastination, less disappointment, and you'll have more abundance and an overall well-being in your life. Your struggles are easier to handle, you'll feel happier, positive, and supported, and your quality of life is much greater. Hiring a coach like me in your business or your personal life is one of the best decisions that you can make. So ask yourself, are you missing a coach in your business or your personal life? If so, one of my goals for this year is to help as many people as I can to experience what it's like to coach with me. I'm opening up additional time in my calendar and I'm welcoming you to try a coaching session with me. I know many of you have no idea what it's like to have a coaching session or how valuable a coaching session can be for you. So I'm taking away any fear that you might have by creating an opportunity for you to grow as a business owner. You have the opportunity to dip your toes in and see how you like coaching with an affordable introductory coaching session. I want you to see the potential possibilities that you have with coaching. If you're ready to grab one of these sessions, you can go to financialadventure.com/intro and secure your introductory coaching session today, where I'll spend the whole time coaching you on anything you'd like coaching on in your business or your personal life. I'll post a link where you're listening to this podcast. I'm looking forward to working with you soon and helping you see the possibility and the benefits of coaching. And you know I'm going to ask, what's at least one thing that you'll take away from this episode that will help your business succeed and grow your bottom line? If you need some accountability, join our private Facebook community and post your action item. We'd love to support you. Thanks for taking the time to tune into this episode of Mastering Your Small Business Finances. If you enjoyed this episode as much as I enjoyed creating it for you, I'd love for you to give it a 5-star rating and subscribe to the show so you never miss an episode. Visit financialadventure.com for the show notes, links from this episode, and while you're there, leave a comment if you have a topic you're interested in learning more about that affects your bottom line. If you're looking for a community where you can ask questions and get feedback about your small business, join my private Facebook group. You can find the links to this group and more on financialadventure.com. And remember, any financial information shared on this podcast is not to be considered professional, financial, or tax advice and should not be solely relied upon. Please consult your CPA or tax advisor for an opinion on your specific circumstances. I'm looking forward to having you tune in next time. Until then, dream big, follow your heart, and love what you do.